Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to my new tabletop campaign, tentatively called Dragon's Deep, unless I can think of something immediately better, but that would be a problem because this is getting baked into the first episode, and that'd be a problem. Anyway, so for this campaign, it's going to be a little bit different from the last one. For starters, almost completely different cast. Obviously, you've got me and Shell package deal, so I will be DMing again, and Shell will be another player, and we are being joined by our friends Moose and Joe, who we've played with quite a number of games at this point, Deep Rock Galactic, Borderlands, and a little bit of Astroneer before it pooped out on us. And they're lovely people, and I'm glad to have them on. And the other thing is, this is going to be a Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign, which, for those of you that know your tabletop games, you know that Pathfinder 2nd Edition really isn't out yet. It's still in beta, so that's going to be kind of interesting. I'm enjoying it thoroughly so far, but our exact mastery over it is a little bit less than, say, Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition. And fair warning for those of you that have never seen one of these campaigns before that I do, I tend to play heavily by rule of cool, story, and then actual gameplay mechanics. So things are going to be a little bit loosey-goosey, and I'm definitely going to change some things around and incorporate old mechanics from Dungeons & Dragons 3.5, Pathfinder, and even a little bit of 5th edition, but not too much. But for the most part, we're going to be keeping to the Pathfinder 2nd edition rule set just because I wanted to try it out. It's officially coming out, I believe, in about 2 months. And I don't know, I just like getting into things on the ground floor, and it seems so much more customizable than any of the other tabletop role-playing games I've played, save for, like, GURPS. But if we're going for D&D offshoots, this one seemed really fun to me. So I guess with that, there's a billion things we could talk about before this episode goes. But I think for now, I hope you guys enjoy. Okay.
Where
Well, he has to describe where we are.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Moose, calm down.
Putting the cart before the moose. So you guys are 3 adventurers. Now, you guys can actually determine this kind of on your own. I'm not going to tell you everything. So you guys might even know each other beforehand. You could be buds. You could be recent acquaintances. You could have literally passed each other on the road, realized you were walking in the same direction, and decided to group up because it's more interesting than walking on your own and brooding as the sun beats down on you in this peaceable, almost boring valley. You're bored. This place kind of sucks for adventure, but you got to get through. I don't have a name for this valley yet. I'm gonna call it. I have no idea. I can't name things for beans. I usually rely on my audience for that, but we'll come up with a name for it eventually. But effectively, this
Valley's so boring. Doesn't have a name.
Bothered naming it. Yeah.
Yes.
That's why this.
That's its name.
That's why Professor Bork up there is here, because he likes boring.
For some reason, I'm just thinking of Ferndale as like a name for a ferny valley.
Ferndale. The valley is Ferndale.
Fern Gully?
We'll go with
Excellent.
That. This
No.
is a bit ad-lib.
It's a good movie.
Okay.
No, it's not. As a kid, I liked it.
It was a good movie.
Focus. Let's go.
Right. Adventure!
So, you guys probably passed each other, clumped up, walked together, or just awkwardly kind of walked in like 15-foot intervals from each other, not saying a goddamn word, until you all walked into the town of Quietin. Now, the sun is starting to go down, you're tired, and judging by the size of the keg outside the tavern advertising its wares, you know that you can probably get a good stiff or not so stiff drink at this establishment. Now it's kind of odd because you've walked into the town of Quietin and it is literally one building, and is also anything but quiet. There is quite a lot of noise going on. You're not really sure from where. It kind of just seems to be echoing through the valley, and it's a little annoying, but you're really tired and you really don't want to go further.
Oh my, this is like real life.
Yeah, it was mildly inspired by yesterday. The planes would not stop going. So, so you guys are in this shockingly loud valley, but it's easily another day's trek to the next inn that you know. You all have the same map for some reason. It's probably at the tourist kiosk. and this is literally the only place that you can go. And you all march into this bar, and inside is a lone. He looks kind of half orcish, but he's real hairy. And he seems to be wearing a lab coat ish, and it's kind of grubby and covered in all sorts of stains. And he's passed out on the bar on the opposite side.
Oh dear.
Oh my. Well, I've attempted to settle down at this table, but unfortunately my keen elven hearing is having none of this.
What a nice bar. It seems kind of not very soundproofed. You can still hear that damn valley, but
can I wake this guy up?
Yeah. So, do you poke him? Do you like gently nudge him? Do you?
I'm gonna sing off key until he wakes
knock
up.
Oh my god.
I mean,
performance then?
Okay,
I don't know.
Roll a performance check. Let's see if your incessant quacking can wake the beast.
Let's
I
see.
just wanted to say hi.
Well, it's a very adequate quacking.
Yeah, that is a respectable quack.
Yeah.
Hey, that's some nice quacking you're doing. You you hang around a lot of ducks or something? You're just quacking.
Shelly, you're cutting out, by the way. You need to get your mic in front of you.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, it is in front of me.
Yeah. No, it's not.
There we go.
Okay. So your adequate quacking slowly rouses the man, and he looks tired. You're not even sure if he opened his eyes, but like by the slight raising of his head and the movement of his face towards you. I mean, he looks like Brock from Pokemon. You're not sure if he has eyes or if they're just like painted on for the sake of not looking horrifying. But he looks at you and he just kind of like softly grunts.
Well,
Wonderful. Can I have a drink?
What do you want? Moonshine, Valley Shine, Shine.
Do you have any triple shine?
Oh god, I've got triple shine. He turns around and he finds geez, what would triple shine be? Actually, triple shine is probably the really hot pink, the little small hot pink bottle.
Yeah, that's how you know it's good.
And he hands it to you.
Okay,
I'm gonna drink it.
Okay. So roll a fortitude save.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Alright, let me pull myself up. Fortitude. Here we go.
Okay. So you guzzle it down, and it goes down. I mean, honestly, it goes down with a jingle, which would concern you more if you didn't know exactly what triple shine was. And it's pretty much the best triple shine you've ever had.
beautiful.
Okay. All right. I want to ask the guy. Is there?
I guess for the sake of convenience, if you want to write these down, by the way, your character learns recipes by drinking these things. Not that it might ever matter.
Wonderful.
But you know how to make triple shine, and you know the effect makes you more or less overcome with you know how like crows cannot like leave shiny things alone?
Yes.
It more or less like does that to you if you don't save for it.
Makes you obsessed with shiny things. Okay.
Yes.
All right, body check. No, I don't care about that penny over there. Is there anything interesting to do here?
Well, I'd say sleep, but that's off the table.
Wait, sleep's fine, as long as you drink the right thing beforehand.
Oh god, I've drank everything. There's nothing.
You
There's
do
nothing.
seem...
It's worse at night. They're louder at night. I can't find them. There's a problem.
You seem quite beleaguered, sir.
Yeah, well, this is what happens when you got... I don't even know what they are. Like, I'd say goblins, but... I mean... You don't look like you're with them, so... My next bet would be, like... Skags, or... Maybe mantis folk, or... Mole people. Shit, I don't know. I've checked everywhere in the valley.
And you say that it occurs more often at night?
Oh yeah, they're active at night. And the day, it almost seems like it's just kind of routine. Maybe they're just doing something. I don't know. I can't find them. I'm so
Are you sure
tired.
they're not just a pack of party owls?
Well, I mean, we do have trees. I could cut them all down if you think that's a good idea.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay.
What if we bring the owls some booze?
I mean, you
and
could.
Then they pass out.
Well, I mean, if you think that'll work, actually, I was gonna say, if you didn't more or less approach me about this beforehand, if you can actually take care of this problem for me, I'll pay you.
All right, I could use dough.
Okay. Well, here, 1 second. I got my stiffest stuff. This is. He turns around. He grabs that big green jug, vial, glass, potion, whatever thing, and he clunks it on the bar in front of you. It is possibly larger than pickle.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Do I know what this is?
You have never seen this before. It looks pretty homebrew.
All right, brother. So, what is this exactly?
Call it pass out juice.
Pass out juice. All right, good. So we'll take some. We'll take some of this, and then we'll pass out until nighttime.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Okay, so I'll drink some of this.
Daggers in it, people in it, drinks in it. It'll make it pass out. I won't wake up for like 3 days.
That sounds like me. Hand it over.
Okay. He just kind of lifts it, and then he like thinks better, looking at your like sticky little goblin arms, and he passes it to Apple Mary instead.
Yeah, okay,
Yes.
I get it. Fine.
I'm extremely strong. You can carry this.
Yeah, you keep saying that. We know.
Okay.
I am a king around the midgets.
Okay, so you start carrying the thing for the door, and he's like, "Oh, wait, hold on. Check the sundial outside."
All right. I will go check it out.
There looks to be a stick. I guess I haven't drawn it, but it's a stick in the ground.
All right.
It's just there. It's that dumb line.
Nice.
What time is it?
What
I
direction
didn't
is
take
it?
sundial class.
I'm gonna say
Still use
maybe
digital
intelligence.
myself.
I don't really have a good answer on this one. I'm playing this by ear today.
Okay. So intelligence roll. Let's see.
I could check it. I got high intelligence.
Yeah,
Come on.
you check it. You're smarter.
Yeah, no, hold on a second. It looks like Linares has got a good roll there.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a 19. Is that high enough?
Let's see. 19? Yeah, 19 is high enough.
All right. What is the time?
Okay, so it's like, I'm gonna say pushing 6 o'clock. Or whatever passes is 6 o'clock in this weird fantasy realm.
Hooray! We know what time it is.
Dusk approaches.
Yeah, dusk.
Chella's just going to be the odd lady out this entire time.
Beautiful. No, this is great. I love it.
Okay. So I assume Apple Mary's just gonna contemplate sundials.
Sundial.
Questioning my sanity.
So anyway, yeah, it's 6 o'clock.
Oh, well, okay, hold on. You just put that back. Just for a bit.
Wait, is it like not ready or something?
Well, it's not that it's ready. God. You know when I say them? You might as well meet them. They'll be here in like 10 minutes.
Wait, you're familiar with the perpetrators?
Yeah.
But you said you didn't know who they were.
Well, no, I don't know who all of them are.
Just a few.
Well, yeah. Mainly just like, there's some kobolds. And they say there are more of them. They say there's a lot of them. And they might all be kobolds. It might not be kobolds.
Oh, of course.
Look, it was a fever dream until you walked in. And then I think I'm waking up.
Well, what language does kobold speak?
Let's see. They speak Draconic and maybe Common if you're lucky.
Ah, okay.
Well, I'm versed in Draconic.
Oh, excellent.
Okay. So, what are you guys gonna do? Because it seems like he might not have the firmest grasp on time.
Okay. Let's see. So,
Have you ever...
how do I keep track of how many actual bombs I'm carrying? Do I have 0 and I need to make them, or am I starting? You said I could use 7 a day.
I'm gonna say for now you have man, 7 a day might be a little strong. I don't know how long you're going for. Realistically, the rules say it takes almost... Wait, no. You can make 7 per day. That doesn't necessarily mean that you can do that. So, effectively, the way crafting works is, like, you can only craft, like, X amount of silver pieces per day, and each bomb costs about 3 gold pieces, so you can make, like, 1 bomb every 60 days, which makes no freaking sense. I gotta look at crafting again.
I gotta get better at this crafting thing.
But I think you can then also use, like, a resource to do it instantly, which is... I don't know, this is... the rules for alchemists are a little odd, and I've only, like, half read them. But I'm just gonna say you currently can make 7 bombs a day, and then we'll balance that based on how many things die at your hand or not. Actually, you can just make 7 alchemical things. If you look at that PDF I sent you a while back, I think it's page like 357 is alchemical stuff, and you can also come up with like other ideas. So if you want to make like a sticky goo trap or something like that.
Okay, I'll make a note of that. I'll study.
Okay.
So these kobolds, are they frequent patrons of your establishment?
Are they patrons if they don't pay?
Do they pay with entertainment?
I mean, it was entertaining like the first 3 times.
I feel like this is leading to another quack.
So how much are you paying us?
Let's say about 2 gold pieces.
How much?
2 gold pieces.
2.
How much is that
4?
in the grand scheme of the economy here exactly?
Well, I mean, if we're gonna do things in basic like barter, be I guess about 1 of your bombs, which may not seem that much, but for most people that's a lot, or like 10 swords. I could just pay you in 10 swords. I got a lot of swords.
No. My companion
sword.
here. I don't know if I'd call her that, but yeah, my companion here doesn't know the value of a gold. That sounds fine.
What about 3 swords?
I think we should take the
Pickle,
gold.
shut up. Let me barter.
You only say that because you're bigger than me. Going over here.
Okay, I know that they said no attacking other players, but can I lightly bop him on the head?
I will throw such a bomb.
Okay.
I will throw such a bomb.
I will duck out of the way. Maybe even like tumble across the floor to escape their antics.
Your character just overreact to everything.
Okay, I'm using intimidation to take over the bartering.
Oh my. Okay.
That thing I can do.
You're gonna intimidate the bartender?
I feel like
no,
she's trying to intimidate me. I think this counts as PvP.
Okay.
Moose. Keep it down, okay? We said no PvP.
Intimidation is different, though.
How dare you use your intimidation against me?
Does he have to have a will save?
Okay. So, coerce. Because this is probably coercion as opposed to a demoralization. You must spend at least 1 minute of conversation with the creature you can see, who can either see or sense you. At the end of the conversation, you attempt an intimidation check against the target's will DC.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, 11.
Okay, so
So
make an intimidation check.
hers was 15.
Okay, yeah. So Pickle, you're not feeling like you're the boss of this discussion anymore.
Oh no, I'm so intimidated. I'm just gonna go get drunk.
Okay, so I would like to raise you 3 swords, 1 of us each, and 1 gold.
Okay, that's more than fair, actually.
Wait, can I use a sword? Am I limited in those kinds of things?
So your character has proficiency in not swords. You can use daggers, but not swords.
Okay.
Actually,
have a sword.
Okay. Well, I mean, I've been intimidated, so I guess we'll just take the swords.
Okay. Well, do you want those like bagged up? I mean, I'd pay after the fact, but I could bag them for you.
Well, it'd be easier to get the job done with the swords.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
We'll take the gold later. Swords now.
No, that's fine.
Oh, wait,
Loner
like
swords
like
are easy to track down. I mean, if you don't really succeed, then it's easy to go find them.
I'm already equipped with several armaments. Let's see. I have a short bow.
So let me see.
Several daggers.
So I
Short
will
sword.
admit, I might as well say this more directed towards Moose and Joe's audience. I guess I'll post this in your Discord after the fact, but I'm actually taking item suggestions. So if any of you guys want to suggest weird stuff for these goofballs to find, let's see if
Nice.
any notable swords showed up in there.
And I think we also accept what? Character names.
Okay.
Interesting, yeah.
So he is
Locales.
going to, like, rear himself off the bar, finally, stand up. You notice his head touches the ceiling as he walks out the bar. He's a very big something.
Is it just me, or did that guy have, like, really long legs? But, like, a short torso, so, like, behind the bar, we couldn't tell how tall he was. I think I failed my constitution check on that last drink.
He seems to be a half-breed of some variety.
That's racist.
Look, you just stop intimidating people. Let's just go outside.
All right, let's go find these.
Kobolds.
So,
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait outside, and I'm going to. Well, actually, who has the better perception? I just kind of want to wait outside and see if we can figure out the direction of the sound.
Moose
Perception.
has really good
Okay.
perception.
Where is it?
Perception is on the underneath senses.
Or
Ah.
just look at the initiative, because you can just click that and it'll be your perception. Okay, Moose,
Oh,
you were
dang!
too distracted by that sundial.
Apparently,
You
it's beautiful.
rolled a what?
It
This-
confuses
this-
me so.
This newfangled modern invention is confusing and almost upsetting. You're used to staring at the sun to tell time and then going blind a little bit. And staring at a stick is just... it
It's
doesn't make any
healthy
sense.
for your eyes.
We've gone over this twice. It's a stick. And depending on the location of the sun, it casts a You know what? Not my place.
Okay.
I believe my companions were too eager to embark on your quest. We
So-
didn't catch your name.
I'm Bork.
Bork.
Yep.
Does it have any significance?
A bugbear orc.
Ah.
My mom was not very creative.
And your mother was
Swedish.
Swedish.
Yeah, now that I get a
Is
good
that
look at him.
is that a
I'm seeing
locality
the
for
Swedish.
the orcs or the bugbears?
I don't actually know. Anyway, here's your swords. So he's gonna hand you a hammer, a sword with no hilt. It's a double-bladed sword, but it's all blade.
It's-
apparently.
Oh,
These are just ideas
Oh,
people got
you're gypping
chucked
us.
at me.
okay. I want the hammer though.
Okay.
Like, to appropriate me being a barbarian and all.
You
like this,
also are.
Wait, there's a sword. It's called the Sword of Quacktivated Color Change. It changes color when you quack.
Wait.
Just no
what?
change in
What?
performance. It just changes color when you quack.
Wait. Did you just come up with that, or
No, that's in a chat.
One of the
shifter.
suggested
Yeah, it's one of the
ones.
suggestions. It's amazing.
Let's see. So, a big old two-handed sledgehammer, a sword that is all sword, no handle, and
Okay.
what's the last one? Let's see. I'm trying to find one thing. Okay, here we go. And the last one's like what looks to be maybe a cypress stick, but it's like a little bit lumpier.
Wait, a what?
These are
stick?
not swords.
Wow. Is there any way that I can create some kind of handle for this handleless sword? Or is it just kind of it comes as is?
I
Is there
mean,
is there an upgrade package perhaps?
just hold it real carefully.
Can you give us like extra gold because these suck?
They don't
Sir.
suck. You just gotta know the trick. That's all there is.
Yeah,
Can
come
I
on.
speak to your manager, please, sir?
Okay. He turns around, and then he turns around. All right, Manager Bork speaking.
I do not agree with the deal we made. These swords are terrible. I would like two
So
extra
you say,
gold
but like they're
in
pretty
our
good.
trade.
You just gotta you just gotta know.
Just gotta
Okay.
know what, Bork.
So
Perhaps
first of
his
all,
visual acuity.
can I? Do you have like leather strips? Do you have anything like that for sale? Do you have leather
Uh,
strips?
No, I'm a
Do
bartender.
you have
not a-
sock and boppers?
Oh my god, he
Like-
doesn't have leather strips. Okay, so who wants
Per-
to take the sword?
I think perhaps his visual acuity has suffered in light of the lack of sleep that he has endured.
So are you gonna take it?
I already have several blades. I'm counting
You
4
know
or
what?
5 at the moment.
Maybe we should just leave these tools here, and then we'll go find leather strips, and then we'll come back and make real weapons. I just have my own dagger, right? Like I have a base dagger and a crossbow. I see that in the attacks. Or do I need those to use those attacks? I think we're good here.
Sorry. Somebody
Oh,
came
okay.
into my chat to say he had reported me for scamming people because this is Pathfinder, not D&D.
What?
What?
But
yeah.
there was no way to.
No, it is. There is actually Pathfinder as a list.
But is it Pathfinder Kingmaker or is it
I don't
Pathfinder?
But like anybody that does that is not cool anyway.
Nah.
But like,
Yeah.
who cares? But
Just pass.
it's not a fun thing to get distracted by. Anyway, what was going on? Sorry.
No, it's okay. That's
I-
understandable. That's a unnecessary butt move. I was just saying maybe we should just leave the things here and then go get stuff to make them weapons later, and then we can just come back. But that's up. I mean, what's your name? Apple?
She's
Me?
outside.
She's outside.
She's outside staring at
Yes?
the sundial.
Oh shit, am I drunk again? Apple! Apple!
Yes. Are we on nickname terms now, sir?
I'm sorry, do you have like another part to that name? Is it another fruit?
No, just Apple Mary. It's just the whole thing.
Okay. It's not like apple.
That'd be ridiculous.
I suppose so. Okay. Can I go ahead and do a perception check? I mean,
Okay.
I know Moose kind of like tanked, but I think I have a good feeling about this. Here I go percepting.
I was actually
Well-
going to use perception on the interior just to see if there's any evidence of what the kobolds have done over
Okay,
the last several
sure.
nights. Okay. So is perception just the initiative check?
Yeah, you might as well just click that.
Because I didn't know if that was what it was. Okay.
Okay, so, Shell, you notice, quite a fair bit of, like, damage and scratching. It looks like maybe a number of things have been in and out of this building recently, and they weren't wearing shoes. And they had claws.
Mm-hmm. I see. Well, sure signs of kobold activity. You join them outside.
Okay. So you walk outside, and Pickle, we never got back to your perception check. Despite everything, you do notice this little sucker.
What
We're gonna make him a
is
bit
that
bigger. He's actually pretty big.
Is that a gator gopher?
I
So-
believe
so
Jazz
this-
contributed him.
This is
Oh my
this
gosh.
is actually a guest star from Jazz. I was hurriedly drawing kobolds, and she sent me this one. So
That's awesome. Wanna
Now I can't tell. His
he's-
eyes are all the way up at the top, and the lower lid is squinting up,
Yeah,
right? He's
yeah,
like,
he's got-
"Eh."
yeah, he's also got some buddies.
Oh
These are
no.
less Jazz specials.
Oh no.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna hammer this buddy over here.
Oh,
Can I
what?
do that?
We haven't negotiated with them yet.
So you're
Oh.
not going to say anything. You're not going to react. You're
You're
just
just
going
gonna
to
attack.
immediately swing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a barbarian. That's what I
Okay.
do.
Oh my.
So
Wait,
roll to hit.
actually, I'm gonna rage.
Okay. So
Oh, no.
you go
Okay.
into a berserk fury, and which one are you hitting? The green one?
Yeah, start with the green one.
What are you doing?
So, okay, so rage. So for rage, I change that to 6. Okay, and now what do I do?
Okay, so you have to roll to hit. Now, admittedly, this is not a weapon that you immediately have equipped. So just roll to hit with your antlers, and then we'll figure damage out as a separate thing.
Okay. Oh yes. Is that not? Ah. There we go.
Okay. So you fling the hammer off into
Oh,
the
no!
sunset,
Oh.
maybe to be seen again. The kobold before you looks up at you.
Oh, I forgot to hit rage first. I just realized.
Well, it's fine, because that doesn't change your roll at all.
Okay.
So it sails a good distance away. It's actually quite impressive. And lands in a unseen bush because it's off the map. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, I think it's off the map. It's off the map.
Okay. All right.
It's out of bounds.
Well,
it,
hey,
like,
I did
kind of-
something.
It kind of clangs and then like lies
Weird.
in the dirt. And the
Oh.
kobold in front of you is just kind of like trying to figure out if that was aimed for him or not.
Can I try to actually interface and try to play off what Apple Mary just did, please?
You can attempt.
Okay.
So,
I want to try to
The
talk
leader
to him.
is kind of eyeing you with his squinty, suspicious eyes. And he's got his dagger out, but he might
That's
always just have his dagger out. You're not sure. And he even
Just a
seems
safety
to have just
dagger?
like a baseline accusatory point. He does, in fact. I think this guy was actually already dagger out and pointing at you before that happened. And he's just kind of trying to process why the dwarf just flung a hammer over his minion's head and into the sunset.
Hey, okay, I want to try to play that off. Let's see. Let's see. Would that be good for me? What would I roll for that?
So
It
that would be
diplomacy.
diplomacy
or...
and or deception if you're trying to lie, or if you're just trying to immediately smooth things over, or whatever. But he's kind of going like, what?
Okay, if I were to want to say like that was just like we were about to practice hammer throw,
That would be deception, wouldn't it?
would that be deception?
Yeah, that was deception.
Okay, I'm gonna go for it.
Okay. And
Yeah,
that would
right.
be versus his will, which sucks. So he looks at you, and he's like, why? Watch where you're throwing those things first, at least. Come on. I mean,
So
you
sorry.
should know, like, well, I guess I'm not short anymore, but you should know us short people have to deal with this sort of thing all the time.
Sorry, I think she just really, really likes hammer throw.
I'm like, cripes, all of you guys are short. Even she's short.
What?
Well,
Not
and argue with that.
Not you, tall one. He's taller than you by like 3 feet. He is a weirdly large kobold.
Whoa, wait. Really?
God.
Yeah, he's like 10 feet tall.
This kobold is 10
He's
feet tall?
huge. You're not sure why.
Okay. So
Wow,
can
that's
I? Can I
Diplomacy. Yeah. Go ahead. Do some.
ask them what the noise is about?
Noise! That's us! We're working. We're working on a great project.
What
Project? Yeah, sanctioned by whom?
Sanctioned by me! And the dragon.
What dragon?
The dragon, the great red dragon. Oh, he's a bit orangish, but still.
Well,
the dragon dwells
you-
here.
Yes.
could you knock it off? It's upsetting the bartender. So
Who cares about the bartender? He's on our land.
I mean, honestly, it's like the most interesting thing that's happened in this valley, I'm pretty sure. But still, that's kind of annoying. When do you think this will be done?
Well, the great project is... This is the year of... Never!
Oh, okay. What are you building?
We're worshipping, and building a shrine, and excavating, and fighting things.
So just
That's
having a good time. Okay, so look, we're getting paid to stop this, so we're gonna need to figure something out here.
You're getting paid. How much is he paying you?
A bunch of really bad weapons.
Uh,
No, it was not my choice. I got intimidated, okay?
he's checking
Master
his pockets.
negotiator.
I'll pay you, this dagger, if you help us, instead.
I want
What-
3 daggers.
What kind? Would you slow down? What kind of dagger is it? Does it have any special properties?
It looks honestly worse than the double-sided sword.
God.
You
I've
said
been trying
these
to think of what a double-sided. Are you? Was that man
Are
trying
you
to
like
describe
slicing up your hands?
like a really angry boomerang? Can we just call that sword a very angry boomerang?
a very angry
Okay,
boomerang
well,
sword.
I mean, either way, I don't think that's gonna go well. I don't think I can accept that.
You
Maybe the
said-
dragon.
Huh?
Maybe
You're
the dragon has
asking
something.
the dragon to part with any of his horde.
Look, I
Oh.
mean, it's. Yeah, I can ask that like
Do
way
you
over here.
not understand what it means to be a dragon?
It's like a giant snake, right?
With
Sorry.
legs and wings and is majestic and holy.
Okay, what if you give us 3 daggers and you put in a good word for us with the dragon?
Oh, hey, maybe that's a good idea. Maybe you could introduce us to the dragon.
He's thinking about that. He's gonna take his friends off to the side. The one that you chuck the hammer over is still looking at you quizzically. It doesn't seem like he's high on the totem pole. Or any pole. He's very small.
Aww.
Can we take this one with us?
I love the way your character is just like smiling at them, like so. Hammers.
Pretty great.
He comes back a little bit later. Okay, deal. We have at least 4 daggers, and that should cover the cost, right?
And you're gonna introduce us to
Oh,
the
yes.
dragon.
Yes, of course.
And say very nice things about us.
We will say nice things about you. Easy. So
Okay.
far, you haven't hit us in the face with anything. That's a big plus.
Yes, intentionally not done that.
All
How
right.
long has your
let's
lord
go.
presided over these lands?
Since time
Memoriam?
that's not a word. Long time.
Do they have a name?
We call him the Great Red Dragon.
Okay, so
Have you asked him if that's what he wants to go by, or are you just assuming?
We dare not question the Great Red Dragon.
I think maybe you
so
should.
GRD. If I call him Gerd, is that gonna be bad?
No, I kind of like it. It's got a ring. Okay.
Okay, I hope they also find the ring to it.
Gerd has been here since long before human history, or Copod history, or even our tribe.
And he only recently brought you into his employ.
No! We found him. We're on the great pilgrimage.
I
What
was
were you
unaware-
pilgrimaging for?
Dragons! What
Oh.
else?
Of course. All right, so let's go meet Gerd. Sounds
What?
like a
No,
cool guy.
no, you're helping us.
Oh,
I'll put in the good
okay.
word after you help us.
Help
That's-
you with what?
I don't know.
Tear down this inn. What else?
Oh,
But you've been
Like-
But I thought
arriving
you were
here
building
on...
your own place to hang out.
Yeah,
Why do you
but
want
we
to
can
tear
do
down
that
this?
on our own.
But this inn's super nice. What if I introduce you to Bork in there, and
We've
you'll see how
met.
cool he is.
She's not cool.
No, I have to agree. He's not very cool.
Okay, have you tried his drinks? Because they're the bomb.com.
We've drank all of his drinks. We've brought them to the dragon. The dragon did not care. Therefore, his drinks are unholy and must be burned.
Okay, you
Have
guys.
you tried his drinks personally, though? I mean, I get you respect Gerd's
He
opinions.
just said he drank all of them. I know you have like no wisdom, but
Their
listen.
flavor leads to temptation. And temptation is evil.
I don't know, Lunaris, Applemary, we're gonna have to make a choice. I don't know what to do.
Well, they said that they embarked on this pilgrimage and found the red dragon here. Now, how long has this inn stood on in these parts?
Who are you asking? Joe?
I'm just asking, okay, maybe the kobolds. Are you aware of how old this inn is?
Since time, a very long time.
All right, I'll go ask Bork. Okay, you guys stay here. I'll be right back. Hey Bork, how old is this place?
Well, it was my dad's, and before that it was my dad's dad's. Before that it was my dad's dad's mom's, and God, I think it's been here for like 200 years.
Have you ever seen a red dragon flying around?
God, no, I wouldn't have built it. I would have renovated this place if I knew there was a dragon in the area.
Okay, all right. Okay, good talk. I'll be back.
I wouldn't have named this place Quieton if there was a dragon nearby.
Okay, this place is old as hell, and they've never seen a dragon, so I don't think the dragon really cares about this place. I don't think it's bothering the dragon, so I think we
You
can leave it here.
lie! The dragon deemed this inn unholy.
But I don't think he's ever seen the inn. I don't think he's
He doesn't
really...
need to see the inn. He drank its unholy draughts, and he said no.
We're going in circles. Can I throw a bomb now?
At what?
Big boy!
Oh, but he's gonna introduce you to the dragon. The
I don't,
dragon's
Wait,
I don't
cool.
so-
see this working.
This dragon dislikes the vice of drink, and yet he sits atop a hoard of gold?
Well, yes.
Is that not also temptation?
No. It's called proper hoarding. As all good dragons do.
And why would he be opposed to hoarding drink?
Because drinks are unholy. And he cares not for them and their unholy brews.
While this is happening, can I go inside and craft a bomb that makes people tell the dang truth?
Okay, I have an
Uh,
idea.
You,
I
you
think-
lack the ability for that, but you can make a bomb that makes everybody puke.
Yes!
Oh, okay, you go work on that.
We're gonna make this bomb.
In the meantime,
It's gonna be a
let
delicious
me-
bomb, you guys wait.
Let me tell you about this really awesome dragon, the green dragon. I'm gonna roll deception to see if I convince him that this awesome green dragon loves the heck out of this inn, and it's even bigger and more dragony than the red dragon.
Would this be deception and performance if she's telling a story, or no, just deception? It's just
Was it mountain lore?
Or, well, actually, what dragon is a mountain dragon?
Is there a mountain nearby?
Red dragons tend to be more mountainous. Green dragons tend to be in forests.
That's true. Dang it.
Well, I mean, maybe tell them some lies about red dragons?
Really, all you know is that red dragons tend to hang out in mountains.
Okay.
Oh, dang it.
Okay. I'm gonna tell them that the red dragon, in ancient mountain lore, it's been told that red dragons actually love inns as long as they see the inside of them. And so if we can just convince the red dragon to see the inside of this inn, they would fall in love with it and not want it destroyed.
I believe Bork would abandon the inn before allowing a dragon to stick his head within.
Ah, you're right. You're right.
I mean, if that could fit... sorry, I'm not here. I'm making a puke bomb.
Okay. Story about mountains.
Now, your master, what is it that you're crafting? A shrine, you said.
Yes, a shrine to the great red dragon. Well, actually, a lot of them. He likes shrines.
What if we built the shrine on top of the inn? That would be pretty cool, right?
No.
Like on the roof?
No. It must be in the great red dragon's domain. In his personal domain, not his lands.
How long?
What if-
to him?
How long is it going to take for me to make this bomb?
It took you 6 seconds to make the bomb.
Oh, perfect! Epic hack.
Okay,
Okay.
you know what? I'm gonna have ideas.
I'm back
Come
with
blow
the
these
great
guys up,
settler.
please. I'm done.
Have they accepted the whole pay penitence to the dragon thing?
Nah.
Okay, so I got this puke bomb, and I'm gonna stand way over here, and I suggest you all do as well, because I'm just gonna throw it. I'm sick of this.
Okay, Dash.
Are you saying that
actually.
out loud?
Because they're gonna.
Yep.
They're gonna.
Okay.
No, I
the
mean I
kobolds-
whispered it in my
The
whispering
kobolds have
voice.
also backed up.
No! Come back! My plans!
Okay.
I'm gonna go back inside and make a bomb that makes me really fast. Or
Okay, can I still throw the bomb at them? Can I throw the bomb?
Yeah, you can. Roll the hit.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh,
what do I need to roll
my.
here for this? Do you want me to just roll? Oh, I'm gonna just. Where do
It
I
would
roll
be
for
a
hit?
ranged attack. Shoot. Did I not put... Oh, roll your crossbow.
Oh, okay. I also have Alchemist Firebomb. Do you want me to just do crossbow though?
Well, yeah. I guess either would work. I think it's the same roll.
Okay, I'm doing crossbow then.
Okay. Well, so you... Let me pull this up specifically.
Those poor hapless creatures.
Okay, so this is Alchemist Fire. No, Anti-Plague. No. So here's the question. Did you want arsenic or belladonna?
As far as just what causes, I mean, would both just cause them to puke?
I guess it would probably be arsenic. Now that
Yeah,
I'm
get
looking
the
at it.
arsenic.
Yes, arsenic.
Okay. Quickly figure out stages. Oh god, is there no explanation on how these things work?
Isn't this is for the potion throw, right?
I'm trying to figure it out. So alchemists are a little confusing. So
Well-
that definitely hits.
Right, but is there an area of effect?
Yeah.
How far is the splash? And...
So the splash is every yeah, all creatures within 5 feet of the target take the splash.
Okay, so that would be all of them if he was aiming for the guy with the dagger.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm just trying to figure out, because effectively, I'm just going to copy and paste what it does.
Do you know what the unfortunate outcome of all this would be? The fact that it would be a brew, again, that causes, ill... And they're like, ah! It's unholy!
I'm trying to figure out what it means by onset.
Onset. I mean, that
Because it
would
says
be
onset 10 minutes, maximum duration 5 minutes, stage 1 poison damage, and 1 sick 1 minute.
Onset either means until it affects them, or the time it ramps up into effect. But obviously,
Yeah,
in this context, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, because unfortunately, it straight up doesn't say how this works at all. Let me see.
Curious.
Okay, let me check afflictions. This might be... Okay, onset. For these afflictions, once you fail your initial save, you don't get the effects of the first stage until the onset time elapses.
Oh, so are they going to have to become sick after a period of a minute or two? Or what's
Oh.
Okay, an affliction typically has multiple stages, each of which lists an effect. When you reach a given stage of an affliction, you're... Okay. At the end of his stage's interval, you must attempt a new savings throw. On success, you reduce it by the stage by 1. Take the effects of that stage again. On a critical success, you reduce it by 2. Let's see if it's ever reduced lower than 1. It ends. Oh god, this is way nastier than I thought it was.
Ooh. How so?
Pretty much if they don't make that save, it gets worse. And then it just keeps getting worse until they die.
Ah.
I'm just really good at what
I'm
I
assuming
do.
we're going for more just making them sick as opposed to killing them with poison.
I mean, arsenic is more potent
Yeah.
than whatever belladonna would be. What was the belladonna? Was that a sleeping one or?
'Cause-
Well, belladonna we do use in the medical field to numb things, so
They could just paralyze them, perhaps?
Paralyzed? Maybe that's
Possibly,
what it was.
like,
Okay,
large
we'll go with
quantities.
belladonna. No, belladonna will kill the shit out of them too.
Oh,
Makes them
what?
sick and confused. Okay. So
Overdose.
I'm gonna assume you really just wanted to make them puke. You made a barf bomb, and that's what this is for. So we're just gonna roll up some basic barfing kobolds, and they're not going to die from this, but they're going to keep barfing until they stop barfing or they pass out.
Okay.
Pickled mushrooms will do that.
True. Nasty boy, don't make you mad.
All right, guys. So where do you want to go from here? Do you want to attack, or do you want to try to do some coercion at this point?
Well, you've
Do you
just
have an
bombed them.
antidote?
No, are we going to need to stay out of the area for a bit?
No. I'm just.
Pickle, do you have an antidote that we could like bargain with them for?
I'm just looking at the kobold
Yes.
stat block. There it is.
'Cause
Okay, there we go.
perhaps they'll agree to not attack the inn and introduce us to Red Dragon if we give them the antidote in time.
You know, for a barbarian, you sure do avoid combat.
Well,
They seem
Hey.
to be.
I lost my hammer, so
Yeah.
Their religious
grab one
zeal
of those.
seems to be behind their.
Okay.
Oh.
So the
What's going on?
the jazzplin jazzpold he looks at you and he points and he's like, "You betrayer!" And immediately let me check the other two, the other three around him. Let's see, there. One is just a regular kobold, and the other two are scouts. What is their fortitude save? One? No, not one. It is. Where the hell is it? Oh, it is one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the little one just starts puking his guts out. The other two
Aw.
charge you. Everybody roll for initiative.
Oh dear. Okay. You got it, Moose?
where is it?
next
Just
to
initiative on your character
perception.
sheet,
Initiative.
like near the top of your character sheet. It just says initiative. It's underneath like your name and your languages and stuff.
Oh,
Okay, just click that button there. Oh
Okay.
shoot,
Oh no.
man, you really
Oh,
avoid
okay.
combat.
Okay.
Philandering!
By the way, if you guys click the little clock icon on your UI, it should be
clock
directly
icon.
below the eye.
hi.
On the top
Uh,
left, there should be a clock, third from the bottom.
Third from the bottom is the
The ruler.
is the ruler for me.
Oh, you guys probably have different tools.
Mhm.
It should look like a basic clock, or do you just have an initiative order, turn order on your
No,
screen
the
now?
turn order just pops up on the screen.
Oh, it just popped up for you guys.
Yeah, I
awesome.
do see the turn order. That's really
Okay.
nice.
Yep. So Moose, let's see, for whatever reason, didn't get a turn. We
Oh,
will
yeah,
set that at
because she had gotten an
8.
at one.
Okay, so he's at 7. He's at 25. 19.
This is one of those situations. Like, I didn't mean to just make the small one puke. I feel like a big jerk now. Like you kick a soccer ball and you accidentally hit like a small child in the face with
Oops.
it, and you're like, "Oh no, that was not supposed to happen."
I know, it was
Okay.
just the dumbfounded cute one that watched the hammer fly off into the distance.
No, you're making me
Poor
feel
thing.
worse.
Let's see. Reordering this real quick. Okay. So, you guys, despite everything, you guys are actually not really ready for this. And because it's pointing at Joe specifically, let me... Oh, damn it. The UI is in the way.
What's the it? Oh, because the kobold is? Is that what
Yeah.
you mean?
Yeah,
Okay.
the big one is pointing at Joe. The little the two like angry ones are going to just rush him. And they've got short swords. Okay, so Joe, what's your armor class? Your
Let's
regular armor
see.
class.
Regular armor class is 15.
Okay. So you get stabbed.
Oh, dang it!
Luckily, they suck, so the first one, through no merit of your own armor beyond its own lack of musculature, it doesn't do damage to you, and then the second one hits you for 3 damage.
Okay, and sorry, just to go over with the temporary hit points, do I need to put something in there right now?
You have no temporary hit points. That
Okay.
is only a feature that really Moose will be using.
Okay. So I take 3.
Yes. You take
Alright.
3 damage from I'm gonna say a relatively ineffective stabbing.
Okay. Good.
Oh, actually, 1 second. Because you're being flanked, the second one does do 2 more damage to you.
Oh man. Barf bomb though, guys, come on. Totally worth it.
I mean, the poor little guy is out of commission.
Aw.
Probably.
I mean that's good. I guess. Right? Come on, guys. High fives.
Nope, not high fiving that.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so then it's my turn, right?
Yes. It is yours. So they seem entirely unaffected by the barf bomb. The 3 that are in combat. The big guy's just kind of slow.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, because they start with the initiative, I don't know if that means that they're still flat-footed to me because of... let's see. I think it was surprise attack, but it wasn't a surprise attack. So in any case, I suppose I'll just... probably use my bow, my short bow on the one with his hand upraised.
Okay, so you're gonna take a pot shot at the dragon mage.
He's a dragon mage.
Yep. I mean,
Ah, interesting.
yep, he is a kobold dragon mage.
Okay. That doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Well, do my stats look okay for that one?
Let me
one
double
die?
check. No.
Yeah, there's something wrong with the 2 hit. I can't tell what it
Let
is
me check
precisely.
Let me check your character sheet for a second. Short bow. Let's see. If I go...
Because I fixed it for my daggers, but I don't know about the short bow.
Okay. Attack roll is dex. You had it set to strength shell.
Oh, okay.
That should be it. Yep. There you go.
So should I roll it again?
No.
Okay,
So
that's fine.
you would have rolled a 15. Still doesn't hit him.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. So you miss. Little pukey kobold is going to try his best not to puke anymore, and he succeeds. He stops puking.
Ah, no.
Okay, and then it is Pickle. It's your turn. Your bomb, it kind of worked. Not as well as you were hoping for. I mean, everybody
Well-
looks kind of sick. Like, not just you, but
I mean, it got things rolling, so I think maybe the bomb did do what I maybe kind of wanted it to do.
So you're currently surrounded by 2 kobolds.
Okay. Let's see. If I were to want to use a bomb, what kind of splash do I need to worry about? Is it the same as the other bomb, the 5 feet?
If you were to bomb the kobold in front of you, it would hit you and also Moose.
Okay. We haven't pulled off any successful hits on any of these guys yet, have we?
No. Nobody's hit
Nope.
any of them.
Not a
Okay. Oh
scratch.
god.
We suck.
Oh no, this is like Final Fantasy Tactics all over again. Okay. I want to attack the one closest to Apple Mary and me, the one in front of us here. I want to get him with I'm going to do a dagger.
Okay.
I'm going to stab him.
Okay.
Just a little
Roll for
stab.
stab.
Rolling for stab.
Ooh.
Okay. Just making sure the numbers are right. Yes, that's right. Okay. Yeah, you give him a firm shanking. Firmer than he gave you. He looks embarrassed. Okay, and it is the dragon mages. Let me go find him again. Okay. So what does he have? Ooh. Let's see. I gotta look this one up. There it is. Okay. So this is going to be a will save for you, Joe.
Oh, okay. Let me pull that up. Will save. Where are you? Oh god. Okay, here we go. Not bad.
You rolled an 18.
Nice.
Oh, well, you don't care. Whatever he was trying to do, you just don't care. Apple Mary, it's your turn.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna rage. And then okay, so when I'm raging, do I have to add 6 to my temporary hit points, or is
I
it
think
just 6?
you never stopped raging, honestly.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure about that. Okay, and then I'm going to attack the one in front of Pickle over there.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see. So that's another 10 damage. How many do these guys have? Not that much. So you more or less just like
gore him on the
lean
antlers.
down, catch him with your antlers in the midriff, and then fling him probably into the side of the wall behind you.
Nice.
Ooh.
He hits, and well, I'd rotate him, but I don't think I can.
We can rotate characters. Yeah, that
there we
little
go.
thing above.
Yeah, so he is down.
Oh dang.
Sweet.
And let's see. His buddy looks upset. Buddy is gonna start swinging. 1.
Oh, that's sweet.
2,
They care
and
about
he
each
misses.
other.
Okay, so he is going to stab at Joe.
Oh no.
Jen.
Dabajo, it's a terrible name.
And for
Stab at
2
Joe.
damage.
Okay.
And it is Lunaris' turn. You get the very distinct feeling these might not be very prepared for you.
Nah, they just expected an unattended inn. Well, not unattended, I mean, but you have Borg with a horde of mismatched weapons that are barely functional, so... Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I could move and attack. Well, actually, can you do that? Move then attack?
Yeah, you can move and attack.
Okay. So I'll probably want to position myself next to this kobold so that I can... Can I switch my weapons? Or is that another action?
So you drop your short bow on the ground and you can draw a weapon.
Oh, okay. Then I will draw my short sword. I will attack with that. Ah,
You miss.
again?
Yep.
Oh no.
And that's with your proper bonuses.
It looks like it has all the proper bonuses. Yeah, I think so. Or did I mess that one up again?
You messed it up.
Ah, no.
I don't think you put on your proficiency on that one.
Oh, maybe I didn't. Oh, it says untrained. Yeah, I'm supposed to be trained.
Yeah, you should probably get trained in that.
There's so many different to these sheets.
So that would not have hit him anyway. But
Oh.
now you have that at the very least.
Okay, now that's fixed.
Okay. Also, you don't have the damage modifier in there, so you should probably work on that too.
Damage modifier.
Yeah. Because you should be doing at least 5 damage.
Where would that be input?
Let me check. Lunaris
Would it be damage roll 1d6 plus
plus dexterity.
dexterity?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't added those to it.
Yeah, so you wouldn't
Okay.
do that with your short bow, but you would do that with your melee weapons.
Okay, I'll apply those to my melee weapons.
Okay.
Sorry about
let's
that.
See. So that's your turn. The green one is going to take a look at its at the one dead kobold, and it's just going to book it.
No, it's gonna run.
It got puke bombed. One of its
the
friends
best
dead.
little
One of
ones.
its other friends is getting ganged up on, and its boss does not seem to be doing great. So it's gone.
Ah, but now he'll be able to tell the other kobolds and the dragon.
Okay, is that me up next?
Yeah, that is you up next.
Okay, so as far as moving than attacking, I'm observing my speed, right? So if I have 20,
Yes.
I can only move like 4 squares.
You can move 4 squares.
Okay, and as far as enemies go, do I need to move around them? I can't go through them.
You can move through. Actually, you as a small character can move through anybody's, I believe.
Okay, so I think good right here. I'm gonna move myself. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd like to move myself over here by the dead dude, and assuming I have the. Well, firstly, do I have the range to throw a firebomb at the Jazzbold?
Yes, you do.
Okay, I want to throw a fireball or a firebomb at the Jazzbold.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I think I just clicked
Oh,
that twice.
you
Just
did.
go ahead and
Yeah.
consider the first one.
Yeah, the
Oh,
first one.
My fingers
Okay.
fast.
So you explode him, and he is on fire.
Whoa.
Ouchie.
And I believe that was just the crit on the damage. You don't get the bonus when that happens,
Yeah,
but it's just
You don't
fun.
get to roll crit damage with that.
Ah.
Okay. Let's see. So yeah, he is on fire. He does not look happy. Though it's kind of one of those where he's like kind of grinning back at you, and he's gonna like take a step forward, maybe 2 steps forward, and he's gonna breathe fire on you and Apple Mary, and
Ah.
so you guys need to make reflex saves.
ah.
Okay, here we go. No!
Well,
I mean, no!
so Pickle, you ineffectively dive into the fire breath,
I will.
Oh.
closer at it.
I will.
Oh, why pickle?
I mean, I suppose if these kobolds are in the service of a red dragon, they'd be they actually have resistances to fire, or they
I'm
thrive in
homebrewing
fire.
this one. I'm so fair explanation of everything. I homebrew quite a lot. Ooh, owie. So I will be making up stuff as I go along. Things will be a little bit loosey-goosey. You might run into 10-foot tall kobolds that can breathe fire. So let's see. Attempt a reflex save. So success, they take half damage. Critical success, they take no damage. Failure, they take full damage. And critical failure, they take double damage. So,
Oh no! What's double damage of fire breath?
10 damage. So it's not actually that
Okay.
much. So Moose, you take 5 damage. Joe, you
Okay.
take 10.
All right.
Pickle's not doing so good.
So just subtract that in my hit points.
Correct.
Yeah, on your character sheet.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, and then it's that dude's turn, right? Or with no, wait, that was
No,
his
he just
turn.
Yeah, they
made
just
fire,
went.
so now it's
Yeah,
your
he just
turn.
That
breathed
is-
fire. So
that is my
Apple
turn.
Mary,
Okay.
it is your turn.
And
Okay.
just to clarify, in the course of battle, does it generally doing an attack, does that just kind of end your turn, or is that just implied?
So you can move and then attack, or you can do an attack, but you can't attack and then move without a specific feat, I believe. But
Mhm.
usually
Okay.
attacking is the end of your turn.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. I'm gonna move behind
I think
this
you can
guy.
take a 5-foot step, though. Like, I'll have to go back and check the rules because every system has slightly different rules on this, but they're also similar. They kind of blend together in my head. And at some point, honestly, in the comments of this video, when I put it on YouTube, I'm probably going to get tens of corrections. But
Yeah.
you know what? We'll just play it by ear.
The spirit
It's
is
mostly fair.
maintained.
All right, and then I'm gonna attack that guy right there. And
Okay.
Yeah, the smaller kobold.
Little kobold?
yes, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, nice attack and ooh, nice damage.
Cripes. Okay,
thank
so
you.
you flip him up, and honestly, just for the sake of consistency, you flip him up onto the roof.
Nice.
Of the inn, which is pretty impressive because it's like 15 feet up there, and I guess I'll just put it on the wall.
Tonk.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so it's kind of like hanging off. It ain't doing so great either.
Oh, very nice.
Why, thank you.
I mean, it's like not as good as a bomb, but
All right,
a
so
well-placed bomb.
standing before us is the
Yeah.
kobold, and he's on fire still?
Yeah,
He's
he
a
is
flame?
on fire. He doesn't seem to care about the whole fire thing.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you were to get within range of him, would that burn you as well?
If you were like hugging him, maybe, yeah.
Okay, but that wouldn't be
Yeah.
the case.
I have to change
Slashing.
my next attack then.
Okay, well, I will... Let's see. I went this way. I suppose you can only run in straight lines, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the case. You can move. You can move and take turns, but if you want to do like a full charge, so yeah, if you want to like move around Apple Mary or something, you totally could.
Oh, so I could actually... This would be considered a flanking move then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I will use my short sword there. Let's see. I don't know if the 15 will hit.
It does not.
Yarr.
Oh,
Bounces
Again?
man.
off his scaly hide.
And what was flat-footed again? I know I just learned
So
about this.
flat-footed means that they have no dex bonus. You should... I guess I can Google this real quick. Because you used to be able to flanking. Let's see.
How does
He wouldn't
crafting
be
work
flat-
in the middle?
Footed,
Oh,
necessarily.
So you know those at the top of your character sheet there was that like RP or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Joe, specifically this is for you.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
At the top of your character sheet there should be something that says RP 7 out of 7.
Yes.
So if you want to craft a bomb instantly, it costs one of those. So you already used up one. So you can actually craft a bunch of these bombs.
Okay, I was about to ask actually, how does that work in combat? Would that take up my turn, or is that extra?
It's actually... You should probably have the PDF on hand for this sort of thing, because that's actually a class feature. Let me see. The other one for the kobolds. That blocks. Oh, do not throw iPad across the floor. That would be bad. Let's see. Is it drive? Here we go. Okay, Alchemist. You are using Quick Alchemy. Costs 1 resonance point. You create a single common alchemical item that is of your level or lower without having to spend the normal monetary cost. has the infused trait but remains potent only until the start of your next turn. Let's see. It looks like it takes a full action to make
Okay.
it, probably.
Full action. All right. I might save. I might save bomb making until when we're not in combat. Then.
What the? Oh.
Can't believe I haven't hit a single person this battle.
It's okay. You'll get there.
In juggling my iPad, I yanked out my headphones. I was like, why can Shell hear them and not me? This is weird. Okay. Yeah, so I think it takes a full action. I could be wrong. It honestly doesn't say how long it takes.
That's okay. I mean, I'm just thinking, like, in my mind, making a bomb seems kind of like a full action thing. So I'm fine with that being the case.
I'm trying to figure this out, because it really doesn't say.
Can you make bombs in the midst of combat?
Yeah, he can, at the cost of resonance points. It just doesn't say it as an action.
Oh, resonance points are a thing I only just learned in this particular edition.
And they're very weird.
Okay. I'm fine with us just glossing over it for now, and then before next time, I'll read all the way through Alchemy or The Alchemist.
Yeah. So honestly, considering the fact that your bombs aren't actually that much stronger than, say, Moose just ramming something, you can just create a bomb and lob it the same turn.
Okay.
Let's just say you just can't move.
Okay, sure.
Because you can't do that while sprinting, because that would be tough.
Yeah, that would be. Okay, so if I were to make a bomb, they're resistant to fire. As far as elemental resistances and weaknesses go in the world of, Pathfinder and all that goes, what would be weak against fire? Would I know that?
So, no.
Or sorry,
you
what would be
know
strong
that,
against
but
fire?
you would know that you can make an acid flask.
Okay, all right. I would like to make an acid flask, and I would like to lob it at yonder jazzbold.
Okay, let's see. So roll to hit.
Okay, shall I roll crossbow again?
Yeah. Well,
Woo!
all right.
Whoa.
You splash him right across the face, and it does not roll 4d4 damage.
4d4
Actually,
damage?
He doesn't roll the critical damage on that?
Also, owie. So Lunaris and Applemary, you both take 2 damage from getting an acidic spritzing.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, Joe, roll
Fine, talk about
4d4 damage.
Okay, so that's just here in this dice menu over here. So I'm selecting 4d4. And then okay. There we go.
Okay. So let me double check. Multiple exposures to that same affliction have no effect if it's curse or disease. However, for a poison, failing the initial savings throw against a new dose increases the stage by 1. That work with afflictions.
Sorry, I'm so complicated.
No, this is actually part of the reason why I wanted to do it, because it's fascinating.
No, I'm really interested.
Yeah, alchemists were they the new class per se, or was it an advanced class in previous iterations of Pathfinder?
I think they might have been in Pathfinder, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm. So this is the first time they've added it as a base class.
It might. Yeah, I don't think it was a base in 1. Unless I'm mistaken, Acid Flask is horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Because as far as I can tell, I'm going to just read persistent damage. This is a new rule, and you guys can help me out with this. Persistent damage comes from effects like acid and burning, and appears as X persistent damage type, where X is the amount of damage dealt, and type is the damage type. While afflicted by persistent damage at the end of your turn, you take the specified amount of damage dealt, and type is the damage. Okay, special amount damage type After which you can attempt a DC 20 flat check to remove the persistent damage. You roll the damage dice anew every time you take the persistent damage. Immunities, resistances all apply to persistent damage. If an effect deals damage immediately, also deals persistent damage. Okay, you don't unless it's mitigated.
Essentially, isn't it a damage over time?
Yeah, it's a damage over time that doesn't seem to have a duration.
I think it just lasts until they can get it off.
Yeah,
right?
so they either have to roll a flat 20, or they can spend a whole turn to get it down to 15, at which point they just roll it. Ooh, because he's going to be taking 4, well, I don't know how the critical effects work with persistent damage. I think I'll probably reduce the damage for... God, I have no idea. Let's see, is persistent damage multiplied on a crit? Okay. Is an enhancement, so I'll just do it as the initial damage is kind of bonus. So you do 11 damage, and then every other round he's going to take 2d4. That's scary. And he does not succeed at getting that off in a reaction. But his face is actually melting. I thought this was going to be a fun campaign, but Joe has decided to make this a little bit more on the gruesome
Thanks
side.
a lot, Pickle.
I'm learning a lot of things about what I can do right now,
Making
okay?
it all gross for us.
Says the barbarian, who quacks!
I'm a barbarian, I'm not a monster. The difference.
Alright,
Okay.
so I guess up next it's Acid Face's turn.
He is... God, how much HP does he have left? How much damage? Because you just did 11 to him. Oh, boy. He is not looking good. Ooh.
Is it too late to ask if he wants to take us to the dragon?
I think that ship sailed a long time
No.
ago.
No, honestly, at this point...
Or at this point, he'd actually beg for his...
At this point, it's mostly just screaming.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh.
I gotta be more careful.
Okay.
I gotta make happier bombs.
And he falls over dead.
Oh.
Oh.
Mission accomplished!
Sorry, Jazzy.
So before they decide to go, melt, is there any identifying, any clues we can find on their person? Or has that all just melted
You don't
away?
dare get close to the one that might have something useful on him.
He's on fire
He is
and
leaving a horrible... Yeah,
melting
he is
into the
burning
ground.
and melting in the same go.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
What
curse
parts
dagger.
of him that aren't melting are burning?
And
Did I
curse.
do that?
Just standing there, transfixed by the horrendous blaze.
Look, maybe I can make like a bomb that makes flowers grow where he is.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Now.
Okay. I'm gonna go make a happy flower bomb.
Thank you. Flower power.
All right. I guess with that is going to be the end of the first episode of Dragon's Deep. A little bit loosey-goosey, and that's honestly kind of the way I like it. This was a lot of fun to record, and I honestly can't wait to play more. So, I guess ground rules are going to be a little bit also loosey-goosey for a little while. So, for starters, this campaign is recorded every Friday around 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. I know that's a little bit late, but that's the only time that they're available, and that's kind of fine with me because I'm going to be spending pretty much every day from lunchtime until on making D&D assets, or Pathfinder assets in this case. So if you guys want to tune in, either to watch me make this campaign beforehand, or to the actual campaign itself, head over to twitch.tv/Wanderbot, and you can watch there. Or if you're fans of Moose and Joe, you guys can watch there instead on their channel. And I don't think we're going to deviate from that schedule that much. There might be a couple of interruptions, but I'll always let people know ahead of time. And then otherwise, after the live recording, it'll be going up on YouTube, ideally on maybe either Sundays or Mondays, and then like Wednesdays, to give people some time to get through the episodes. But in the meantime, actually, I guess it's a little bit more current events. We actually have quite a lot of episodes already filmed because I was waiting on getting branding together. And so I'm probably going to dump quite a number of episodes out in the next week or so everybody can catch up. And that should be kind of fun. So I guess with that, once again, I hope you all enjoyed this new campaign as much as I did, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.